Assalamualaikum. My name is Irfan and from the South. So a few days back, I was assigned to make a video on a topic of but is placed inside the CPU and how does it work. So let's begin. So here's the first slide where we have to start. Okay, so first of all, we will have a look at how many components are there, which plays a vital role uh, in the functioning of CPU. So as we all aware that CPU stand for central processing unit, and this is the main part. I can say that this is the backbone of the computer. So there are four main components on which the CPU works. So okay, so first of all, we have PC that stands for programming counter, and it is placed right here. So the purpose of PC is to specify the line which we want to execute, or to get a specific type of data from that specific location or line or number. So PC do the this thing to make us to select on which type of line we want to work, or we want to get data. Okay, so at number two, there is an instruction decoder. Okay, and it is placed here, so it will get the data, and it's just like actually it shows here that this type of data is delivered or is drawn from that specific line or number. Okay, so the third one is ALU. ALU stand for arithmetic logic unit. So whenever we have to perform any sort of we can say any sort of mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication. So we need ALG. So just in case in many complex numbers, I can say, or if anywhere we need to do, we need to perform some mathematical operation, we will use ALG. And the last one is registers, where we all aware about the register that it is basically used for memory or for containing data which we want to save. So these are the four things that placed inside the CPU, and the CPU works on the basis of these four things. Okay, so the next slide is all about how does computer work. I mean, in other words, I can say how does our CPU work. So as I told that there are four main components here: you instruction, decoder, PC, and register, which has been placed inside the CPU. Okay, so other than this, there are some address bus, data bus, and control buses. So if we talk about that, how does it work? So first of all, it's showing that the PC, the program counter is zero. So first of all, we will look here that what is the value of zero, or we can say what will be the value of um, uh, zero line, or whatever. So it's 31 hex. Hex means it is in hexadecimal form. Okay, so when we will start, the zero will go here right above the address bus, and the number 31 will come to the instructor decoder through data bus line. Okay, so here it is the basic code on which we have to work. As we know that there are some codes we need to write down in order to perform certain time of work according to our requirements. So there is a code. So if we will start here, so A, first of all, there is it's written as A. So this data should be read or write here, or maybe store here in this A. So A refer to 17. 17 means it can be input output bit number 17, we can say. So if we will have a look that how does it work. Okay, so the PC, the programming counter will become one. It's mean this is the first line that will be executed. Okay, so let's say we can say that the number or the data stored in 17th line is 9. So what will happen that if we will continue this number 9 came out from input output 17 9 and went directly to A and replace A, or we can say that it will store at slot A. Just like that, we will do for the second one, or we will do for the next line code for B. Okay, so B के लिए हम लोग ऐसा करेंगे कि the procedure will be same, just like a zero went from here to here. The same is the one went from here to here, and what is there? The value of one is C4. So C4 came into instructor here and through the data bus. Okay, so the now the program counter will read the second line of code. This is B into A. It's mean the value of A will should be stored at B. So we all know that the data at A is 9. It's mean the value of B should also be 9. So let's see. So that's here. So जैसा कि पहले था कि हमने ए की वैल्यू स्टोर की थी, ए की वैल्यू को हमने यहाँ से उठाया था जो कि 17th लाइन पे थी, हमें यहाँ पे कोड में मेंशन किया गया था। तो उस वैल्यू को हमने ए में प्लेस कर दिया था या स्टोर कर दिया था, और उसके बाद हमने बी की वैल्यू में भी बी की वैल्यू में ए की वैल्यू को स्टोर करना था, वो भी हो चुका। नाउ वी विल सी द नेक्स्ट वन। Okay, so what if the program counter at 2? So this will be 26. So 26 came right here in the instructor decoder. And now the program counter will become 3. And so what will be at 3? It's 6. So we can say from here that the value at number 6, or we can say that the sixth line is 5. So 5 will replace here 9. जैसा कि 9 पहले से A में स्टोर है, और जब हम थर्ड वाली लाइन को एग्जीक्यूट करेंगे तो उसमें कह रहे हैं कि जो 6 लाइन का जो नंबर होगा वो डायरेक्टली आगे आपके पास स्टोर हो जाएगा ए में। ए में पहले से जो हमने स्टोर किया है वो 9 है, तो 6 आगे 9 को रिप्लेस कर जाएगा। We can see that the 6 come here through database and replace 9 at slot 8. Okay, so the procedure will be the same for the next one. We can say for PC3 the value will be 81. So 81 came directly into instructor decoder through data bus. Okay, so and then we will run the fourth line of code, which is basically the addition of A and B. As we store 5 in A and we stored B in 9. As I told in the beginning of this video that ALU used to perform some sort of mathematical operation. It can be addition, subtraction, or anything. So in fourth line, we have A and we have B, and the mathematical operation that are using here is addition. So there is 5 at slot A and 9 at slot B. So when we will do ALU here, so the value will become 5 plus 9 14, and in hexadecimal it is replaced at C E. तो जब इसकी वैल्यू E हो जाएगी तो E will be stored here in slot A. First the value was 9, then 9 copied at B, Then the value of A became 5, and now the value of A has become E. Okay, so if we talk about the next step, this will also be the same. The 4 came here, and what is at number 4? It's EA. So EA directly came into the instructor decoder through data bus. And the next one is A7. So 7 में A की वैल्यू स्टोर हो जाएगी. जैसे 7 है, E की वैल्यू यहाँ से जाएगी through data bus, and it will store at number 7 slot, because um, the value of A is storing at 7, not 7 is storing at A. So we will have to keep this thing in our mind. So the value of A, which is E, which we got from by using ALU. The value is E, and it will go through data bus to directly 7. So we can see here the E came just in front of 7. So that's it. This is how the computer work, or we can use different types that we have seen, ALU, programming counter, instructor decoder, and register. Thank you so much. Allah Hafiz.